Can you tell us lang po kung gaano kahirap yung decision? Parang nabanggit nyo kanina, parang last month lang ba? Tama po ba nag-start ang
Yeah, less than 1
talks?
month, about 3 weeks ago. Yeah. When I finally found my signs, in prayer, I saw that God wants me to make a decision. The hardest part was I prayed for courage. Courage to be able to tell my bosses who took good care of me in the other station that I was going, that I was leaving. That was the hardest. That was the most, in my 17 years in ABS-CBN, those 3 days, 2 weeks ago, were the hardest that I did. Because that was 3 days in a row, and those were 3 bosses that I had to say goodbye to. One was my boss in news, so yung pag-uusap namin, and then the next day was my boss in entertainment and the channel head, and then the last, which was the most difficult, was the president of the channel, Carlo Katigbak, who is a friend, kaibigan ko. So those, yun ang mahirap, doon ako nahirapan. Ngunit dahil alam ko na dinaan namin sa dasal itong desisyong ito, at malinaw ang mga senyales na binigay sa akin to decide, it was seamless. When it's God's will, it's easy eh. Para kang madulas. Lahat madali. Lahat ng sabihin mo, mapasok. If it's not His will, parang kang pumapanik ng bundok na merong dalang mga bato-bato sa likod mo. Parang ganun. And it was not like that. The feeling was just so seamless and so smooth. And even the timing is so perfect. Now is the time to do this eh. If I had waited 1 more week, it would have been much more complicated and much more difficult. I cannot tell you why, but you will know in 1 week why. But the timing was just so excellent. Kaya they let me go with their blessing, and they let me go with a lot of love. And they even issued a statement saying how much they valued me and all that. And that really filled my heart with so much, love. Parang mahal din naman nila ako at maganda ang pagpapaalam ko. Now, yung pagpasok naman dito, mas madali yun. At talagang, that's why I acknowledged Vice President Nessa Balalion, because she was the one assigned to help me get in GMA 7, and even that was God ordained. Even that was, it turns out that my manager, Noel Ferrer, is an old friend of hers. So, dalawang kaibigang nag-uusap, alam mo yun, naging madali ang lahat ng bagay dahil will ni Lord. Yun.
Pero with big decisions like these, Kuya Kim, hindi may iwasan na may criticisms or negative reactions sa mga fans. Kasi
of course,
loyalty is a touchy subject pagdating sa mga network fanatics. What can you say?
Alam mo, merong network wars talaga eh. Talaga merong mga diehard na kapamilya at may mga diehard na kapuso na araw-araw, kagabi nga eh, nanonood ako ng 24 oras at sa computer ako nanonood eh. At habang pinapanood ko, nakabukas ang chat room. Naku, walang tigil ang giyera sa kapuso at kapamilya at sa mga BBM at sa mga Leni at sa mga Pacquiao. Talagang sabi ko, talagang whatever you do and whatever you say, palaging merong hater eh. Lalong-lalo na sa larangan ng social media, talagang palaging meron. And I take everything. I read everything. I do not shut off my social media. I just read everything, and if it's valid, then maybe I'll learn something. But if it's not valid, then I know it's just a troll, then I just let it pass. Or sometimes I give a piece of trivia to answer the troll para maging nakakatawa lang yung sitwasyon. But the haters will always hate, and it's par for the course for who I am and for what I do. It's expected. I'm good with it.
Parang sa showbiz. Okay, sorry.
Parang sa showbiz. And I'd like to add also, kasi ang binabato sa aking issue eh, bakit ko iniwanan ang ABS-CBN? Sinabi ko namang hindi ko siya iiwanan. Ang sagot ko dyan, I am not leaving ABS-CBN at its darkest moment. The darkest moment of my former company has passed. They are, believe me, in a few months, they will announce something very beautiful, which I cannot disclose. And it will be good for them. And so I'm leaving them at a time that is good. it's not the time at their darkest. The time at their darkest was last year. And talagang wala. Pero ngayon, magandang mangyayari sa dating stasyon. And I'm happy for them.